Hello, everyone. Well, today we are going to analyze a poem. But even before that, how is everyone? Are you fine? Are you great? Okay, awesome. How was the day? Nice. Wonderful. Oh, really? Okay. Really amazing to hear about that. Well, today we are going to analyze a poem. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, I don't understand poetry. But here is the secret. Poetry isn't about finding one correct answer. It's about supporting your ideas with evidence. Okay? So, are you ready to learn about that secret more in detail? Okay, awesome. High five. And now, by the end of lesson today, we will be able to, that means you will be able to identify poetic techniques. Second, explain how these techniques create meaning and analyze the poem confidently using evidence and approach unseen poems without fear. Okay? Yes, let's go for it. So, poem isn't about finding one correct answer, as I've just told you. It's about supporting your ideas and evidence. So, first thing is we are going to read this out and we are going to share emotion, communicate, an important message. Our job is to simply discover how the poet does this. Okay. First, we will read the empty bench. The bench still waits beneath the trees, though footsteps no longer pass. Autumn whispers through the leaves like memories trapped in glass. The laughter faded years ago, yet echoes softly stay. Some places never truly leave, though people walk away. Okay, now what emotion do you feel? Mhm. Okay, and is the poem happy or sad? Yes. Okay, great. And yes, it sounds a little sad, right? But which word stands out most? Hmm? Oh, loneliness. Oh, nostalgia. Oh, yes. Sadness. Memories. Yes. Wonderful. Amazing. Now, excellent. Before analyzing techniques, we will identify the overall feeling or mood. What do you believe? And to do that, we have a simple method. So the method is read, feel, find, and explain. Okay? I'll share one more time. Read, feel, find, explain. Okay? So read what is happening. Feel what emotion is created. Find which technique creates that emotion and explain why did the poet choose those techniques, right? And now we are going to analyze the techniques. This is our step three, third step. So the first one is personification, where the bench still waits beneath the tree. So human qualities are given to the bench. And the next thing that we need to understand is how a bench cannot literally wait. The poet gives it human behavior. That's why it's personification. And why? It suggests the bench remembers the people who once sat there, talked about their life, and instead of being ordinary furniture, now it becomes a symbol of loneliness and patience. So you will surely feel sympathy for the empty place because it seems almost alive, right? Second, personification, and the quote is autumn whispers through the leaves. Why and how? Well, can autumn whisper? No, right? So autumn cannot whisper. This creates a soft, gentle image. And why the author is doing this? Any ideas? Yes, amazing. Yes, whispering represents quiet memories instead of loud excitement. The season reflects the peaceful sadness of passing time. And the reader, that is us, how will we feel? We will imagine silence. Are you able to imagine that? Yes. Silence and calm rather than activity. Okay. Now, third thing is simile. Oh, likewise. Something like the other thing. So, like memories trapped in glass. Explain. We should explain this as well. The poet compares memories to what? Exactly, to something trapped behind glass. And why is the author doing like that? Yes, the glass protects memories. Hmm, right, okay, but also separates them from us. We can see them, but we cannot return to them. And if we write like this, we will understand the sadness of remembering the past without being able to relive it, right? Yes. So, and there is one more thing that poet has done over here. Yes, the poet has used symbolism. Symbol, how? Well, the bench. The bench represents memories, friendship, and shared experiences. Now, do you understand? Yes. Then there is one more word. Oh, yes, that is autumn. Autumn often symbolizes aging, getting old, changing, and even endings. And why? Because why the poet has done this? Because he wants the season mirrors the emotional message of the poem. Hmm? And life changes just as seasons change, right? Everything is changing. Even in your life, things are changing, right? Every day is a new day, right? Okay, great. Yes. And imagery is the fifth technique that the poet has used. The poem paints a clear picture of an empty bench. We are able to visualize that. Falling autumn leaves, we are able to visualize silent footsteps and fading laughter. And through this, we are able to visualize loneliness and reflect on memories from our own lives. Can we? Can you? Yes, you can remember yesterday, right? Great. Okay. So, sixth technique that the poet has used is contrast. Contrast. So over here, now, for example, laughter, silence, people, empty places, the past, the present. So this contrast is highlighting loss and the passage of time. And the central theme, what is the central idea? Well, the memory. All the people leave, memories remain. The bench represents the past continuing the to exist in our minds, right? We still remember what happened yesterday, even 1 year ago, or even a couple of years ago, right? And there is second thing that is loss, losing something. The poem explores how people move on while places remain unchanged, right? The path that you are using, you use the same path even 1 year or many years ago, right? And loss is shown quietly rather than dramatically, very peacefully, quietly he is shown. He or she, the poet is doing that. Now, theme three is the time. The changing season reminds us that time never stops. Does it? Oh, yes, time is ticking even right now. So years pass, but emotions connected to spatial places continue. We still remember that, right? And nostalgia. Now the speaker reflects warmly yet sadly on happier times. And the poem suggests that remembering can be both comforting and painful. And the fifth idea is moving from description to analysis. Analysis. Now, many students right? You may write that the poem is about an empty bench. Now, this is description. Instead, you should write the bench symbolizes lasting memories by describing it as waiting, and the poet personifies the setting to suggest that places preserve emotional connections even after people have left. And you will notice the difference if you write like that. If you just write, this is description. Instead, you should write like this and notice the difference. Hmm? Was it good? How? Because we are able to describe, analyze things, and we are able to write like that. What effect? Do you understand? Yes, now we are able to connect, we are able to visualize. And the sixth step is helping you analyze unseen forms. You should focus on this, right? So many students panic. You may feel like, oh, it's too difficult. But you should understand, you must understand every line and then explain in your own words. So you should not worry to understand everything. Instead, you should ask few questions. What emotion do I notice? Second question is, which words create the emotion? What emotion? Which word? And which poetic technique is being used? And why did the poet choose this technique? Hmm? And if you are able to answer these four questions, then you'll be able to analyze almost any poem. Easy, right? We will practice and you will master this. Now, classroom discussion time. So, if the poem took place in spring instead of autumn, would the mood change? Yes, it will, right? Bright. And yes, flowers. Yes, very fresh. Okay. So, and any other suggestion? Oh, yes, fresh air. Everyone will be there. Yes, it will be full of people. Okay, yes. Now are you able to understand this? Okay. Now do you understand why did the poet say the bench is empty? Okay, so you should remember few more points. And the first one is petal. This is another technique. P, point, E, evidence. T is for technique, A is for analyze, L is for link. Petal. Have you written? Yes, great. So this is the poet explores loneliness, point, evidence, the bench still waits beneath the tree, and technique, personification is used. And analysis, bench is given human qualities to show that memories remain long after people leave, creating a reflective and melancholic mood, right? So, link, the last one, this reinforces the poem's message about memory and loss. Now, the way we should write the analytical paragraph is the poet uses personification to show how memories remain connected to places. And yes, of course, I'm going to share the written content with you in the message box. In the opening line, the bench is described as still waits beneath the tree, giving it human qualities. This suggests that although people have disappeared, the place continues to hold emotional significance. The image creates a feeling of loneliness while also highlighting the enduring power of memory. Through this personification, we are encouraged to reflect on our own experiences of returning to meaningful places that have changed over time, right? And now it's conclusion time. Oh, finally, yes, it's bye-bye time. So today we have discovered the poetry is not about guessing hidden meaning, but it is about noticing patterns asking thoughtful questions and supporting ideas with evidence. Yes, we have done that. Any question? Okay, great. But and by using a clear structure such as read, feel, find, and explain, and organizing responses with petal, you can approach even an unseen poem with confidence. And every poetic technique has a purpose, right? We have understood that. Symbolizing, personification, hmm, and our tasks as readers is to explain how it shapes meaning and why it affects us. And now, when you've moved beyond simply identifying techniques to analyzing their impact, now you will become thoughtful. Have you? Oh, already? Perfect. So now you'll be thoughtful, independent readers, and you'll be able to enjoy poetry rather than just hear it. And if you still have any doubt, I'm still here with you. Okay, then we will work on it and get perfection. Bye bye and see you.